Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't throw it in.
And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Place to start for this offense. Quick completion on the out route. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Working that left side now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point splits the upright. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know if anybody saw this happen. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing it. He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush, making life really hard on him. But they've got no points, and it's not a surprise. I mean, they thought they would be able to find some explosive plays throwing it early. That has not been the case.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incomplete. Makes the catch on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that.
Makes the catch at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
And the Tigers are flying down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It's now 2nd down.
Dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll go to the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
Trying to get the corner. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
LSU 7.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Got it in the middle. It's Peoples. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it and still on his feet. Going for the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50, but this defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10. On a little time, lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Hill. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking for space. It's Durham. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over first and 10.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Finds his man, it's Peoples. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Pumps it downfield. Another, and runs through another guy. There he goes to the right. Inside the, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime. Attempt to try.
kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the 2nd half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Gets it out fast. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Back to pass. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Got it, looking for the first down. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies, and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive